Hello, my Galapagos Island groups. I am so excited to be traveling with you. My name is McKenna Jensen, and I am going to be your tour host for this amazing trip. I know that you all have already gotten your itinerary and packing list, but I just wanted to go over it all with you guys and give you some other little tips to make this amazing trip even better. So let's begin by talking about our airports. So first of all, we will be flying into LAX. And the LAX airport can be a little bit crazy. And the international terminal is in a different terminal than where you will be flying into. So you will have to exit security and then walk or take a shuttle to the international terminal. There are people, the airport workers will be able to help you out. They have maps once you get outside. There are shuttles that take you up to the international part, but they don't come very often. The farthest you'll be walking is maybe 10 minutes, so just kind of go take it easy. Just take a nice little 10-minute walk and get up to that international terminal. As soon as you get up there, you'll check in, you'll go through security one more time, and then you'll be able to go to your gate. Just be patient with that process. LAX can be a little bit crazy, but just ask people if you're not sure where you're going, and we can just work with that. As far as our next stop, which will be Guayaquil, we do have some free time on that day. We land, and we will also we have time that evening, and we will also have some time coming back. I will give you advice that the hotel receptionist gave me the last time I was there, which was she was a local, and she said she would not go out in the evenings. So when I took my last group on this tour, we had things planned, but we never really got to it because we were always so tired. That first day, we will have been on a long day of flights that we just all wanted to stay at the hotel. And even though we had activities that we wanted to do on the way back together as a group, we were all just so tired, we did not want to do anything. So we last time did not do a whole lot in Guayaquil. If you have any ideas or something you want to do, please let me know. We'll see how we can make it happen and how we can make it be safe for you to be able to do that. There is a mall right across the street from where we're staying at. So that gives you an opportunity to get out of the hotel for a minute, walk around, have some food options. Other than that, you can also just relax at the hotel. There's a nice pool, there's a hot tub, and they also have a restaurant there. So in the past, that's where my groups have hung out just because they've been so tired. So if you have any ideas though, let me know. I'm happy to help. Okay, let's get to the good stuff now that we don't need to talk about airports. After another short flight, we'll be in the Galápagos Islands. And our airport is really close to our hotel. So even better, we'll be able to just go drop our bags off and then get going right straight away. So our first day, we will be landing and going to La Loberia Beach, which is a beautiful beach full of sea lions just all around you in the beach. It's a short little walk out there. In the past, I've had groups that wanted to go hiking. I've had groups that have gone swimming. It's just kind of a nice, relaxing morning, afternoon activity. After that, we'll head back into town, and the rest of the evening is yours. I will happily get a group and a shuttle ready to go to the Interpretation Museum, which is on the other side of the island. From there, there's a beautiful museum that gives you a little bit more background on the islands, and then it also leads to some amazing trails. One trail that it will take you to is to another beach that is full of sea lions, so it can just be your sea lion kind of day. And then those trails actually lead right back into downtown. So it's a perfect little trail for an evening to just relax, see the scenery, and then still go find a nice place to eat that evening. If you are interested in finding something else to do, that evening would be the day. You would have plenty of time to kind of explore and do whatever else you'd want. Our next day is the day that we go on the Eco 360 tour, which takes us all the way around the island. It is by far my favorite day. The amount of wildlife that you get to see on this day is amazing. When I was there, we saw a pod of dolphins. We saw blue-footed boobies. We got to swim with sharks, hammerhead sharks. We got to swim with sea lions. We got to see so many fish, and we even got to catch some fish, and we even got to see some manta rays and the turtles. The turtles are amazing. Some of the turtles are bigger than a dining room table. It is surreal. You will not forget anything that happens on this day. This is the day that we will be hiking a lot on lava rocks. So this will be a day that will be good to have some nice, good, sturdy walking shoes, a walking stick if you need it, and then those shoes also need to be waterproof. I, of course, will remind you on this day that those are the shoes you need to wear, but just to give you a little heads up before we go, and just you remember to pack them. Those shoes will be very, very needed, very much needed. And same with walking sticks or hiking sticks if you would like to use those when you're out and about. Our next day in the Galapagos will kind of be another transfer day. We will be leaving from San Cristobal Island to Santa Cruz Island. From there, it's a little bit of a ferry ride, but once we get there, we're gonna get right back on another boat and head over to Tortuga Bay, where there is just a variety of things for you to do. You're able to rent some snorkeling equipment. You can rent some kayaking equipment. I did that last time. I was able to see lots of turtle heads pop up. We even saw some shark fins. Lots of stuff to do there. And then I even had groups just sit, relax on the beach, and also go look around for wildlife. All sorts of black iguanas and seals and other random wildlife that day. We like to get you back early this day because we will have had an early morning, and we will have another early morning the next day. So it's kind of just a chill, relaxed day, and there's still plenty to do in downtown. So this will give you enough time where we're able to go to the beach, yet still have some downtime for the day. Real quickly will be our day 4. This is what I call our tortoise day. We will be going to see those famous Galapagos Island tortoises that Darwin was able to study. We'll actually have some time to go shopping at a local wood shop as well, and it just kind of be a relaxing day as well. We'll go see all sorts of tortoises, which is just honestly amazing. We'll go see some in the museum at the Darwin Center, and we'll go see them in another environment as well. So it's a really good day this day as well. Our last full day in the Galapagos Islands will be the best way to end this trip. We will be going to North Seymour Island, where we will be able to see the famous blue-footed boobies. Hopefully we'll be able to see them before on this trip, but this is where they are known to hang out at. We'll also be able to see all sorts of other wildlife, so many other birds, sea lions, iguanas, tortoises, all living right there on the island. And we'll have a wonderful natural guide with us who will tell us all about the animals there as well. This day will also be a day that we need some good walking shoes. Lots of it is in lava rock again. And of course, I'll still remind you of all of this. I'm just giving you a heads up of what to kind of expect on those days. Now that you have a little bit of background on our itinerary, I want to go over a few things to know before we go. I know you already have your packing list, but this is just a couple of reminders just to get you ready for packing. So first of all, Wi-Fi in the Galapagos is very little to non-existent, even at the hotels. So please, please, please let your families know where you will be at. That way, if they're trying to contact you, they know that it could take a little bit of time before you get back to them. I tried once sending a picture to family back home, and it took more than 2 hours to send just one picture. So just be really patient with that. Just know that it's not going to be very strong. You'll just need to wait until you get back to mainland Ecuador to send all of your pictures and do all your FaceTime calls. Just be patient with it. Because the Wi-Fi is very non-existent, credit cards are also very hard to use on the islands. It is not uncommon to walk out on the streets and see your waiters or waitresses from all the restaurants out in the middle of the street holding a credit card machine above their head trying to get a better signal. So I just suggest bringing extra cash. Bring more cash than what you would expect. They use the US dollar, so it's not like you have to transfer anything back and forth. Just bring extra cash just to be safe. and to make sure that your waiters and waitresses don't have to go stand out in the middle of the road to try to connect to Wi-Fi and run your credit card. Meals on the island, in case you hadn't read, breakfasts are usually included. Lunch and dinner is on your own. There will be a few spots where lunch is included, but I'll let you know when those days are. Other than that, you guys will be on your own. I did skip something there on the list, masks. Ecuador is still, at least last time I was there, it was a little bit more strict in Guayaquil. You will need to bring a mask once you are there. Once we get to the Galápagos, you're not going to need them at all. It's just in Guayaquil. And then also on our plane ride, at least last time I was there, Copa Airlines is still very strict, as is where our layovers are at. So please bring a mask at all times, just in case we need it. I know we all thought we put them away, but just pull them back out and bring them with you this time as well. Lastly, water in Ecuador, and especially on the islands, is not drinkable, not even to brush your teeth. So there will be our hotels will have pitchers of water for us in our rooms that are clean and safe to drink. Use that all the time. And in the hotels, they'll also have water jugs all over the place. So you can refill those pitchers or you can refill your bottled waters. That is why on your packing list, you'll see a refillable water bottle to bring. That is very helpful to have that just on hand. So that way when you see clean water, you can just quickly grab it with your water bottle. Now, once again, I know that you already have your packing list, but I really just wanted to go over a few key things to make sure you bring. The first one, of course, is sunscreen, and get that reef safe sunscreen so that way you can snorkel and be in the water and not harm the animals. But please, please, please don't forget to wear it. Don't forget to bring it. We are at the equator, guys. Even if it doesn't look like there's too much sun out, the sun is still gonna get you. My last groups, I've had lots of people that didn't put it on and they got fried the first day and were miserable their first few days on vacation. So please just bring that. I promise it will be so worth it. As mentioned before, we will have some walking days. Not so much hiking, more just walking in lava rocks. Those lava rocks are jagged, sharp, and they hurt if you fall on them. I've fallen on them. I've had people in my groups fall on them. They hurt, and the reason we were all falling is because we didn't have good walking shoes. So please, please, please bring good walking shoes, especially ones that can get in the water. Those will be really, really nice. The Tevas are what people have had really good success with, because they're able to be really sturdy yet still go in the water. So look into Tevas or something similar, and I think walking on those lava rocks is going to be a much better experience than wearing flip-flops or even just normal sneakers. If all you have is just normal sneakers, that's just fine. We had people do that and it was just fine on the lava rocks. They just had not a fun time putting them back on with socks and putting them back on after we went snorkeling or whatnot. Along with that is the hiking sticks. So we didn't have our groups take hiking sticks last time, yet we had a lot of people in my group suggest to bring walking sticks or hiking sticks. They said it would have made walking on the lava rocks a lot easier. So I'm just relaying that information to you guys because that's what the last group said they would have loved to have bring. Lastly on that list is some Dramamine. It really is going to help. I don't often get seasick. Yeah, I did get seasick on one of those days, and having that Dramamine really, really helped. There'll be a few days where we might need it, so just bring it, and if you know your motion sickness, then bring extra just so you are prepared. But other than that, that is basically it, guys. I am so excited to meet you guys and explore the beautiful Galápagos Islands. It'll be a trip you will never forget. I am here to answer any questions that you might have. You have my cell phone number. You're more than welcome to give me a call, to send me a text. Little questions, big questions, I'm here to answer them. Not a problem. But until then, we will see you guys then. We'll talk to you later.